It's what he does to me with these clips. You'll see.
Okay.
We have no clue what is about to happen to us.
Should be fun, though.
Yeah. Wow.
I saw that. I did see that clip. I thought that was funny.
Here we go. And he has everyone who listens thinking the only thing I say is, yeah, wow. Fox News. And Fox News.
Right. Yeah, you're probably right on most of it, though. When you say that's all you need to say is Fox News.
It was just the way you said it was
What?
so perfect. Like that should be their bumper
It
sound
should
clip.
not be.
In fact, I'm going to submit it to them to see if they'll
my
just take
gosh.
Who knows? Maybe you'll get some royalties.
it. Right. Oh, yeah. Hey, make some money.
All royalties aren't good. I don't want those.
Make some MAGA money.
Yeah.
All right. Any questions, Stacey?
No, I don't think so.
All right. 3 and 2 and 1. Welcome to episode 77 of Black, White, and Blue in the South, the podcast discussing Democratic politics with a Southern flair. I'm Bill Kimler.
I'm Jamil Brooks.
And I'm Stacey Mars.
And we're coming to you from Greenwood, South Carolina, a little red county in a very red state. If you like what you hear and think others ought to be listening as well, then you need to hit pause right now and leave a rating for our show. Write a short review. Tell your friends about us. Interact with us on social media, or better yet, turn green with jealousy because guess whose wife got him tickets to see this famous comedian?
Uh-oh.
Oh, John.
I can't believe it. Spanish? He's going to speak Spanish?
That is comedian Josh Johnson.
No way.
How about that, huh?
You are-
one of the most
Wow.
brilliant comedic minds out there and one of the best storytellers.
Carla really got
Yes.
you tickets?
Carla got us tickets. Got us a pair of tickets to go see him in
wow.
Charlotte in April.
How
Oh,
cool
you
is
are
that?
so lucky.
Now, Carla is opposite of me in the political realm, believe it or not. And I was surprised the other day as she's walking around the house listening to Josh Johnson playing on her phone.
Really?
And I said, you like him? Oh, yeah, I love him. I'm on his mailing list. I go, really? Oh, I like him too. Next thing I know, she is like coy with me. And she says, I got your birthday gift. My birthday's in December. She says, I got your birthday gift, but I want to tell you, but don't, if you don't want to know, I don't want to know. She's like, oh, I want to tell you though. So that lasted about 30 seconds, and finally she had to spill the beans.
Wow.
That she was on his mailing list and got an early alert for 2 shows in a small comedy club in Charlotte.
Wow.
And they sold out within 10 minutes.
I
And
bet
she
so.
She got a pair of tickets.
Wow.
So I am
amazing.
psyched. So anyway, I want our listeners to hear Josh Johnson. He is
Okay.
a brilliant mind.
Yeah.
He's been for years a writer and a host for The Daily Show. He's a highly successful touring comic, young guy too, just a genius, just a genius. But I want you to hear this clip of him talking about Bad Bunny. Who's Bad Bunny?
That was a great clip.
Right? Bad Bunny is
Yes.
the Puerto Rican rapper, singer, record producer who was tapped on the shoulder to do the halftime performance at this upcoming Super Bowl, which blew MAGA's mind.
Couldn't take it.
Sent them into strokes and conniptions and aneurysms, and they're to this day they're still upset about it.
Yeah.
So this is Josh Johnson talking about Bad Bunny.
I'm gonna have to sit there and listen to somebody sing and rap in Spanish. I already had to listen to rap. You know what that was like for me? You know what that was like for me to hear rap in between the game I bet on? I'm gonna have to sit there and listen to somebody Spanish. I'm gonna have to sit there listening, watching the Super Bowl halftime show to Spanish. I'm gonna have to sit there with my guacamole and my chips in my lap, listening to Spanish. I am gonna have to sit there while I eat the tacos that I Uber Eats to my place, listening to Spanish. The idea that I could have a deluxe crunch wrap and have to listen to Spanish is crazy. Not in my America. Spanish? Are you serious? can't believe I'm gonna have to listen. I want all the Spanish in my mouth. I don't want it in my ear.
Yep.
Absolutely brilliant. An interesting thing to remember about Puerto Rico, and this was an article from the Conversation news feed that I follow. It is home to 3.2 million United States citizens by birth, right? If it were a state, which it is not, if it were a state, it would be the 30th largest by population.
Wow.
According to the most recent census. Hey, I'm going to give you a quick pop trivia between you and Stacy.
Okay, here we go.
South Carolina, more residents than Puerto Rico or less residents than Puerto Rico?
South Carolina? Mm-hmm.
Remember, Puerto Rico would rank 30th. Where would South Carolina be?
Not 30th.
Oh, yeah.
Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower, right?
Yeah.
No, actually, they're higher.
Who?
South
Get out.
Carolina ranks 23rd. We are in the upper half of United States state populations.
Oh, that's just all the
Remember, we're
people moving
competing
down
with
here.
Rhode Island. We're competing with Montana and Wisconsin and Nebraska, all them large states with no people in it. So South Carolina, with our cities of Columbia and Greenville and Charleston, we're 23rd in the nation in terms of population, believe it or not.
That's mind-boggling.
I know it is. It's crazy. But anyhow, the sad thing is that it is a colony of a bygone era of U.S. overseas imperial expansion. I'm quoting this article now.
Okay.
Puerto Ricans do not have voting representation in Congress.
That's true.
And they do not help elect the President of the United States.
That's right.
They're also divided over the island's future. If you go to Puerto Rico and ask around, most either want U.S. statehood or some enhanced form of their Commonwealth status, but there are a few that want complete independence from them entirely.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it's funny that the Super Bowl has had performers like the Rolling Stones and Phil Collins and
Yeah.
all these other Coldplay and all these other performers from overseas. Nobody batted an eye saying it wasn't American.
Right.
But you bring in an American,
Yeah.
Bad Bunny,
Yeah.
they lose their freaking minds.
Crazy.
Anyhow, let us know what you think by dropping us a note at blackwhiteblueinthesouth@gmail.com. You can also interact with us. Now check this off, Stacey, because I want you to follow all of us here. Ready? Okay. You can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, Mastodon, and Blue Sky.
You ever heard of Mastodon?
I have.
Yeah.
But when it first came out, it looked really complicated.
Okay.
But y'all got a CVS receipt.
That's exactly, it's Bill. It's Bill.
Gotta hit the people where they are.
Yeah.
Just take a quick peek at those award-winning show notes on your podcast app, where you can find links to all of those accounts, the news items we talk about, and more. All right, as far as openings go, that was a good one. We
I
did
think
good.
so.
We did good.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just end the show on a good note.
Yeah.
Thank
I
you,
like
Stacey, for coming by. This was a
Absolutely.
great
Thanks for
show.
having
You
me,
did
guys.
great. Well, before we get into our material for today, a big thank you to Dr. Jermaine Johnson.
Yay.
He absolutely elevated our show last
Yeah.
episode.
He crushed it.
Jealous.
Let me tell you, we
crushed
had
it.
the exclusive interview with him since he announced for governor, the first and only podcast that has had him on.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get him on.
Oh
Yes.
man, he was a home run. This
Yeah.
guy, we will be having him back next year for sure.
Okay.
But this guy would elevate South Carolina as well if he were
Oh, my
governor,
goodness.
no doubt.
No doubt.
In the show notes, I want to turn your attention to the show notes, please. I'm talking to you who are listening to us right now. We want you to help us raise $2,500 for Dr. Jermaine Johnson by the end of
Yeah.
this year. We have a
Oh.
challenge here in Greenwood County
Okay.
to raise $2,500.
We can do that.
And there is a special link that if you put in some bucks right now, $5, $10, $25, shoot, go right with the $2,500 and get us out of this pickle.
We'll take it.
We'll take it. But it all comes to the Greenwood account for Dr. Jermaine Johnson.
Let's
so
do it.
we want to be the first to hit that goal.
Okay.
We're asking you, the millions of listeners who are listening to us right now, if you would please contribute.
Yeah.
You don't have to be from Greenwood to do this. Any listener of our show is considered an honorary member of Greenwood County
Yeah.
for the purpose of this fundraiser.
It's kind of like a Save South Carolina fund is really what it
It
is.
really is.
You know,
It really is.
help him get elected, Save South Carolina.
So let's let Dr. Jermaine Johnson know that we support him for a new SC.
Yeah.
Speaking of new SC, the Greenwood County Democratic Party held our annual banquet 2 weeks ago as we're recording this.
Yeah.
And Dr. Jermaine Johnson was our keynote speaker. He talked about a new SC in his speech, and there's YouTube links to his speech. Phenomenal. He knocked it out of the park without any notes.
Wow.
He riffed for 36 minutes.
No notes.
No notes.
That's cool.
It was incredible. What was your impression of the banquet overall?
I thought it was great. It was packed. People were excited.
250 paying tickets.
Yeah.
We have never hit numbers like that here in Greenwood before. Record breaking.
And if you had room, you probably would have had more.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, our chair wants to go for 400 next year.
Okay.
Oh, that's ambitious.
I think he's looking to get Barack Obama to come speak, to draw that kind of crowd.
Yeah.
Him or Hillary.
Yeah.
But what you did miss, Jamil, because you had to leave that banquet early.
I know.
You had to walk out because you had some other important engagement.
Yeah.
But you missed my introduction
I know.
of Dr. Jermaine Johnson.
But I saw it.
I'm sure you did, but
Okay.
our listeners may not have.
Let's do it.
So we're going to play my introduction where, well, I'm not going to say what I did, but it was a surprise to him, and it went off better than I expected in my mind. Let's give this a watch.
Okay.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce the keynote speaker for tonight. And I would like to do so Have you seen
with
this,
an
Stacey?
original poem
haven't.
Okay.
that I wrote. It's not a limerick, it's an actual poem.
They were laughing at me up there on the dais.
We live in a time where promises have been broken and America ain't feeling so great. We live in a time where men behind closed doors conspire to determine your fate. We live in a state where was so full of promise and potential, yet disappointment and despair reign free. We live in a state that God has made naturally beautiful, yet men have sullied and spoiled it for greed. It is time that we once again hope and dream and shout and scream for the rights we were promised, for the freedoms we're due, for the opportunity to be the fullest me and the fullest you. It is time to get angry. It is time to be free. It is time to fight back. It is time for a new SC. Ladies and gentlemen, will you stand up? Stand up and greet the next governor of the state of South Carolina with a chant, New SC, New SC, New SC, New SC, New SC.
I love it.
You got me ready to stand up.
I know.
Y'all, we can go home now. I don't need to say nothing after that, y'all. Oh, my God. Thank you so much to my good buddy Bill here.
Wow.
That's great.
That was cool, Bill.
So there were two ways that could have gone. I could have been up there chanting by myself, and everybody's sitting there just staring into space.
it wasn't going to happen.
Well, it could have. I mean, it's every person's nightmare.
Yeah.
But the fantasy was everybody stood up and chanted, and they did. And 250 in a packed auditorium,
Yeah.
all standing and chanting, and that was the welcome I envisioned for this man to be our next governor. So
That's cool.
that was a lot of fun.
Wow. That's cool.
And finally, before we get to our guest here, I need to share with you that we got a glowing review.
Oh, we did?
On the iTunes. Yes, we did. On the Apple Podcast. I don't know if
Okay.
it's called iTunes anymore. But this came from Charlotte ASDKFJL. I think this person started typing their name and then face planted on the keyboard. Maybe it means something, I don't know. But Charlotte ASDKFJL wrote, "Great local South Carolina podcast. I wouldn't write a review if I were you, because they are probably going to read it on the air."
And will.
And yes, we did. It gives the impression that no one listens to this show, but that can't be right because this is the best show ever. Thanks, Mom.
Oh.
Bill is so thorough in his show prep, and Dr. Jamil is so smart and funny. Hey, I want to be smart and funny.
Hey, don't you do it. Don't
Hey.
interrupt the flow.
There's no ads, so it's like a premium membership, but also means they aren't making any money. Thanks for keeping us informed about local politics.
How cool is that?
Well, I'll have you know that as of today, we have started a premium membership, and if you are not a member, this is the end of what you're going to hear. So if you want to hear the rest of this episode, send $100 to blackwhiteblueinthesouth@gmail.com.
Oh, my
my
No.
God.
But thank you, Charlotte,
Yeah.
whoever you are. That was very nice. And we do read the reviews because every one of them mean a lot
Yeah.
to us. They
Yeah.
really do. So we want to share with others to encourage more of this. I'm ready to
Exactly.
quit every day. I'm ready to quit this show.
No, you're not.
That's true. I've told you a million times this is the highlight of my life.
Yeah.